Hi, my name is Josh, but around the internet I'm known as hojjoshMC or hojjosh or Hodge, or really any combination of those. I'll answer to. My musical training started around the ages of 10 to 11. I took guitar lessons, and then later I joined the band through my school. Did that all through middle school and high school, and in college I played in several different bands doing several different instruments. As far as what instruments I play guitar, mandolin, bass, keyboard like a little bit, enough to make music, and a couple other things, different drums, because I played percussion through high school, and yeah, so lots of little instruments, and I don't play many of them, if any of them, very well, but I have a working knowledge of them and can do what I need to do. That depends on what you mean by using my music. I'll give you some examples. I've had people ask me, hey, I make a Minecraft series. I want to use one of your songs to put in my Minecraft series to do through some speed run or even for an intro. Those kinds of things I'm perfectly okay with. And I give the yes to those all the time. When people ask, I always tell them, yes, go ahead, do it, because it's free publicity for me. I give those songs away anyway for free on my website, so I'm not losing money there. Um, but what I don't like is when people take my songs and make music videos with them and just think that's okay. That's not okay. I don't like that. That's not a good use of my music. That's not a good use of my license. I have a copyright page on my website that tells you what you can and can't do with my music. But I feel great about people using it if it's for something that I think is worth it. But doing a music video when I already made one, no, that's not okay. But I do like to share and let people use my music for other things, because I think it's good for both of us. It's mutually good. So yeah. I got into Minecraft when a buddy of mine said, hey, you need to play this game, and I said, okay, what's it called? He sent me to the website. I looked at it for like 2 seconds. I said, this is the dumbest game I've ever seen. Why the heck would you waste your time on this? He's like, no, you don't understand. You just need to try it. So I downloaded it and tried it, and I bought it that night because it was fantastic. So really, it just took one guy saying, hey, you need to try to play this game. And I did. Now, as far as how I got into making videos, when I first started playing, I had no idea what to do. I mean, you guys all know there's no really real instructions in the game telling you what you need to do. So I started looking around online, found YouTube videos because I'd rather watch a YouTube video than read the wiki. Stumbled across CNanner's videos and thought, man, I could make videos and it'd be really fun. And so that's when I started. A couple of months after I started playing the game, I started making videos. It's kind of a trick question because prior to my YouTube videos, I had never rapped in my life. Um, I listened to rap music for a long time since my last couple of years of high school and then all through college. And I've listened to rap music, but I've never tried to rap. In fact, I kind of did my first rap as a joke. Before that, I did a song called Poop Blocks, which is a parody of TikTok, and it did moderately well on YouTube. And I was like, man, I really like rap music. Let me do a rap song as a joke. And I did it. And I let some of my YouTube friends hear it. One of those was Avidia, or you may know him around YouTube, Avidia Zen. You look him up. He does Minecraft playthroughs and stuff. Anyway, I showed him one of the songs, and he was like, dude, this is awesome. You should do this more. And so I put the first rap song out, and it did pretty good. And I just kept putting them out because it was so much fun. But did I know it was a musical talent? No, because prior to this I'd never rapped. But that's how it got started. Let's see. The ones I've collaborated with would be, well, Avidia was in one of my songs. Satori Love was in one of my songs. And more recently, my newest, I think, collaboration was with a guy. His YouTube channel is It's All Minecraft. He did the Rihanna Nicki Minaj Fly parody called Mine, and I met up with him through some mutual friends, and we put together an original Minecraft song, and that's actually done. We're going to start making the video for it soon. As far as what talents they bring to the table, what I look for when I go to find someone to collaborate with is more often than not, I try to seek them out. But once I do find them, what I'm looking for is people that have a good sound, because let's be honest, there's a lot of people on the internet that make Minecraft stuff, songs, and it's not good. And I am always of the mindset that music should try to be as excellent as it possibly can be. I don't think a song or a parody should get a free ride because it's Minecraft. So I think that, you know, if you're going to make a Minecraft song, make a good Minecraft song. But what happens is a lot of times people make music and it's not that good, but because of the content, it gets really popular. And so I always try to make my music excellent. Now, that's not saying I'm the best ever, but that's what I strive to do. So when I strive to find other people, I'm looking for other people that are also trying to make excellent music that sounds really good, that sounds legit. Because honestly, I mean, it's Minecraft rap, so we gotta try a little bit harder to make it sound legit. So I try to find those people, and I try to find people that don't sound like me. I want to have different sounds on a track that I do, and so I try to find other things like that, sounds that are different, just like any other rapper would try to find. You know, you don't want to have everybody sounding the same, so you try to find people that complement you well, that are easy to work with, and that are going to bring something new to the table. Yes, and I know the next step would be to try to list them all, but there's literally no way I could. Not even, I couldn't even come close to making sure I got everybody that I've ever met through Minecraft. And but there are some people I do want to say a quick shout out to that really are why I am where I am today. Those would be specifically Bitburner, Aleph Null, Tetonator, and Chris W2K5. All really good friends of mine. Some of the first people I met in Minecraft. And they were really, they were and are really the people that are right there behind me. If I have a problem or something I need help with, these are the folks I'm going to go to first, because they're it for me. They're my guys and girl. They are right behind me, and they've been great since I got started, and they're fantastic friends. On top of that, Avidia Zen, Lachlan from Minecraft WB, really the list goes on and on and on and on. But all of those folks have in some way helped me, or we've talked and they've given me advice, or they've helped me in other ways. But these guys are all incredible. So yeah, I've made tons of friends through Minecraft, and I wish I could have time to list you all. But just know, everyone that I've met through this game, you're incredible, and it's awesome to have met you through this game that we all love. It's kind of a tricky question too, because it really depends on what you meant by viral. I remember I started putting out Minecraft videos, and they're just Let's Plays, and they'd get, 10, 15, 20 views. And I was ecstatic about that. When I first put my first song up was Poop Block, which was the TikTok parody. And I remember it very vividly because I didn't know how YouTube worked as far as like counting views. So I just thought, as I got a view, it counted up. And it does that for the most part. You can sit on a page and refresh it, and it would bring up the view count until you hit like 300. And at 300, you hit this level cap kind of thing. That basically, it stops there, and it catches up, which a lot of people know because they've seen, the bigger YouTubers, they'll put up a video, and that happens pretty quick. And it doesn't mean that it's not getting more views, you just can't see them because YouTube is trying to actually really count them and see where they're coming from. And so Poop Block hit that cap, and I freaked because I had no idea what it meant. I'd had some copyright issues because it was a parody that I had to fight. And so when the view count first stopped, I was like, oh crap, I'm going to lose my account. This is copyright, even though I knew it wasn't because it's a parody and fair usage. And so honestly, I freaked out for a little bit. And it took I think it was like a day and a half before it actually caught up and finally registered the first amount of views. And that first count, that first jump was like from 300 to like 1,000. I remember hitting the refresh and going, oh crap, it just went up to 1,000. And so I literally was like floored because nothing I had views like that. And so I really didn't know what to do other than, well, I'm going to make another song. And each time after that I put out a song and it did something like that, I was always floored. But the video that really did it for me was Mine and Diamonds, which is my parody of Black and Yellow. And when I made that song, I remember I put it up, and like an hour and a half to 2 hours later, it was at the view cap, the 305 or 300 something. And I was like, oh my God, this is huge. And then it got posted on Reddit, and it got pretty high on Reddit. I think it was like at the top of Reddit for like the better part of most of one day. And I kind of like, that's when I was like, holy crap. Like, this is going to be a big video. And I'm still surprised every time a video hits that level cap, whether it's a video that I know is going to get thousands of views or a video that maybe only is going to get like 300 or 400 views. I'm still always surprised every time I hit that level cap. Even with 10,000 subscribers, I'm still like, oh my God, this, people are watching these videos. It's crazy. Yes and no. I do occasionally. You don't get a lot of time when you're actually making videos really regularly. But when I do watch videos, folks like Lucklin from Minecraft WB, VideoZen, CoStar, these folks are the kinds of folks that I'm watching. There's also a couple of folks, those are big guys. A lot of people watch those. But then a lot of folks that I've met coming up through the ranks, I try to check in on their videos. There's a guy, Team JCSB. He's a kid that he was one of my earlier subscribers, and I watch him from time to time just to check in to see how people are doing. I'm trying to think if there's any others that I regularly watch, but I think that's the most. I haven't watched, I started with Sea Nanners, but I haven't watched one of his videos in a long time. But yeah, so that's kind of a small list of ones that I watch when I have time, which is not very often. As far as playing on public servers, I guess that depends on what you mean by public. The server that I play on the most is a whitelisted server called Minecraft. That the guy Bitburner I mentioned earlier, it's his website and his server, and that's where I will spend most of my like Minecraft multiplayer time. As far as like a server that's just open and anybody can play on it, I don't know that I actually play on any of those. All my servers I play on are whitelisted, but it'd be like Minecraft, Minecraft WB, and the Shaftlands are the servers that I kind of frequent the most. The build that I'm most proud of would probably be me and a couple of folks on the Minecraft server made a replica, kind of, not really a replica, but really we tried to make the city of Rome. I mean, it was obviously not to scale or anything, but we built a big Colosseum in the middle of it, and we had what we called the Valley of the Gods, and so like we made these big statues of ourselves in this valley, and then we had kind of a Roman bathhouse type thing, and a bunch of different Roman style buildings. And right beside it, we built this big kind of Roman city with little peasant houses, and it was just kind of a big undertaking. And it took a couple of days for us, and we'd made it on a lot of live streams. And I don't know, when we finished, it kind of stepped back and was like, okay, I'm very proud of this, and that's probably still to this date probably one of the most proud things, the things that I'm most proud of in Minecraft, really. Well, I do hate creepers, and I hate losing experience, but I really can't stand Fred videos, so I think I would rather get creeper bombed. As far as promotion goes, you can always go to my website. It's hojjoshMC.com, hojjoshMC.com, and that has pretty much everything. I mean, it has my music, it has a link to my Bandcamp, which is all free, but you can donate, and all the donations do go to helping me buy things to make better music and make better videos, and so that goes straight to me for that. I sell t-shirts, and part of that money goes to help me buy new things. The rest of it goes to the t-shirt company. But yeah, so that's kind of, if you go to my website, it pretty much takes you to everything that is my my stuff. So again, hojjoshMC.com. The best place to find music and dance related videos online is most definitely Spintown.